All right, game 2. You can start us off. I'm just quickly eating a waffle.
A waffle?
Yeah, Belgian waffle.
What?
5 seconds remaining.
It's not fair.
Radiant team ban.
Cottle first ban, which is a very reasonable ban, I would say. Nobody likes to play against Cottle, especially after the performance on Drekkon yesterday. Although he did ban it himself,
10 seconds
so
remaining.
maybe they think that
5 seconds remaining. Dire team ban.
it's a techies.
But
What the hell?
there's no Huggy. Did they not realise?
Brexx thing. Brexx always talks about these.
Playing techies.
Yeah.
I just feel like if your first pick and your Drekkon, you should be picking Cottle.
Dire team ban.
I guess not.
It's true, but they don't have first pick. Got second pick, so maybe they were just a bit worried that they'd see Cottle in the pool and be like, we'll deny pick it.
Yeah, Tob is right. The Alchemist
10
is...
seconds remaining.
Wait, is Alchemist in the pool? Yeah, he is. So
Yeah, he is.
5
There's
seconds
an
remaining.
enigma.
Radiant team ban.
surely Alchemist has to go. We know how bad we are at dealing with Alchemist in these in-houses.
Yeah.
It's he's probably got 100% win rate in the in-house. There it is. There it is.
There it is.
Oli knew. He knew. Wasn't going to let that slip through. No chance. I thought of a way that we can do the split screen thing.
Hmm?
You know, so that we can show two different
Yeah,
parts
yeah.
of the map. But I don't know how they do it actually in
Seconds
the,
remaining.
you know, the professional streams.
They've
But-
they've got like a
5
proper
seconds
like
remaining.
gallery setup.
Yeah, which obviously we don't have. But you could be like, if you're showing me your screen,
Dire team
then I could have some button on my my OBS to bring it up when something's going on, and I could
You
just
need one of those
like Stream Deck.
yeah, that's the one.
Yeah,
Stream
I was
Deck,
tempted to buy it, but they're about £140. But it just looks cool. You get all the nice buttons and stuff. I could press it.
No, it does look so good.
Maybe I'll treat myself. But I just spent £250 on a Hoover, so
On a Hoover.
yeah. But it's a really good Hoover.
Is it at least one of them like a Roomba?
No.
Does it itself?
No, it was the Dyson V7. I recommend it.
Wow.
It's worth.
10 seconds remaining.
But maybe I will get the Stream Deck and I can set up some really cool fancy stuff.
5 seconds remaining.
Maybe we won't miss First Blood for once. Or I won't miss it. Because you see it, I don't. We'll sort that out some other time. It should be fun.
Radiant team pick.
It'll be interesting to say the least.
So Snapfire, we haven't seen much of him recently. And they've gone Snapfire, Winter Wyvern and Earthshaker, so it looks like all this kind of supporty and off-laney picks are already coming out, leaving the core still last, but that's a lot of crowd control, a lot of
10
team fight.
seconds remaining.
Autumn's Kisses, huge damage. Other team have gone
5
Bane and
seconds
Phoenix. I think
remaining.
Bane, that's definitely for CosmicChopsticks, isn't it?
Yeah. That's the hero that you always want him to play.
He's already got a signature hero, and that's it.
I wonder who they'll pick though to maybe try and deal with Egg. You know, there's Clinks, Gyro.
Well, Snapfire kind of
Weaver.
already deals with Egg, doesn't he?
Yes, but there's always a chance for them to be even more.
True. Quite a few cores in the pool. But not really... Actually, not many hard carries. Lots of sort of... You've got Weaver, you've got Clinks, Gyro, TA, Razor. No big, like, unstoppable cores. So, I think this could be an interesting game. We know Ross is pretty comfortable on Storm Spirit, as we saw from one of the in-houses, one of the ones I played in.
Yep.
He did really well that game. So, maybe we'll see that again. Now, both the Rosses on one team this time.
Yeah, they were the last game as well.
Okay, but keeping the
Not squared.
Moors apart.
Yeah. I think Steve knows. Taking their time to pick. What's going on?
Yeah, Oli? Actually thinking about things? I can't be right.
They are very much taking their time. What is going on?
Radiant.
Well, they're about to run out of time, and it's still only their third pick.
Yeah. Wow.
Clockwork, yeah. That's. I mean, Snapfire can cookie someone out of the cogs, though, can't he?
Yes, I would assume so.
I guess they
Seems
might still be hit by the
logical.
cog, but
But at least they're
10
out of it.
seconds remaining.
true.
5 seconds remaining.
Viper. Okay, that's their mid laner. Looks like a fairly strong lineup. You know, Clockwork and Phoenix just go in, and then you've got Bane CCing people, stopping them killing the egg. Viper
10 seconds
doing all
remaining.
that poison damage, slowing them while they're all trying to run away from that egg.
5 seconds remaining.
Earthshaker
Wonder-
really hates Clockwork as well, because when Clockwork's there with the battery assault, Earthshaker can't do anything.
Yeah, true. Wonder if Team Curry are gonna pick Gyro, just because I think that it will go with like the ults of like Earthshaker, Snapfire, especially if Wyvern kind of sets up with her ult as well.
Yeah, I could see that as a good pick, I think. Dara. Also going deep into the reserve time. I mean, the hero pool is only a third of the size, but yeah, or maybe even less.
proper tryharding now.
Yeah, Ross wants his revenge. The Rosses do.
Dire team pick.
And here we go. Clinks.
Clinks.
Good for killing Phoenix Egg. He has a lot of attack speed.
Yep.
Radiant team pick.
Okay, they went straight into their last pick,
Fair
so
enough.
they have a lot of team fight. Winter Wyvern, Earthshaker, and Tidehunter
Yeah.
ult. Plus
Yeah.
Mortimer's Kisses going in on top of that. But the lanes confuse me a little bit then, because
10 seconds remaining.
Tide you think as an offlaner, right? Clink's
Yes.
potentially mid. He seems like the only hero who can go mid. But then who's going to be in the safe lane farming? Earthshaker? Maybe it's Winter Wyvern mid.
Right.
I don't know.
Choose your
Arc Warden. Is that going to be an Oli
That's
Arc Warden? A
Oli.
famous
Yes.
Oli Arc Warden.
I thought you said it tilts people.
I know, that's why he's
It is.
obviously gone for it.
It is Oli Arkwarden.
No, his pro name is just the Optimist. He's still going to be Oli to me.
Yeah.
Okay, this
Roidz
is interesting.
software. Earthshaker. Is it?
Ross Tidehunter? Does that mean it's a core Tidehunter? Or is it core Earthshaker because we've got noodles on it?
I'm not sure. Or is it? I think we'll have to see because all the.
Well, Arc Warden, he's... I don't... this is an interesting question. I'm not sure this will work, but in my mind, if he puts the field... Well, I don't know what it's... I've forgotten its name. I'll find
Magnetic.
it.
Is it
I
magnetic?
think it's magnetic field. If he puts it over the egg, does that protect it? Does that keep it 100% evasion? Is that a strat?
Oh god, I don't know actually.
Because that could be a great tactic. But that sounds too overpowered, so
Yeah, it sounds disgusting.
like you could just keep the egg completely immune. That can't be right.
We'll turn this tide to our advantage.
Alright, let's try to not miss whichever lane gets the first blood.
Prepare for battle.
I promise you viewers, next stream we're having the split cam.
It'll be the best stream you've ever watched.
Huge production
your
value.
life.
We'll get sponsors as well.
Yeah. What's the most British brand?
Most British brand.
Yeah.
I don't know, Greg's.
Hey, I'd love that. Hey.
I'd be happy with any sponsor, to be honest. I'm a sellout. Just contact me. Dan is already tilted. Why is he tilted?
Because Arc Warden, I think.
Oh.
Oh, he didn't see the Arc Warden, so he didn't ban it. I'll give Dan a bit of motivation.
But is this Arc Warden mid? I would assume so.
Yes, he's got the shared tangos, so I would.
He's building up Spark Wraiths, so that's pretty much a rune guaranteed. No one wants to walk into Spark Wraiths to do 100 damage each. Does Ross want?
Clink mid.
Yeah, so that's going to be a bot lane. Let's see what happens. JCA kind of low. Nightmare allows him to pick up the rune. That's 3 runes for the Radiant. Okay, doing a bit of damage to JCA. Actually got a JCA and an off lane, no, a safe lane Viper, so he's going to be the core of this game. Or the POS 1, as it were. Let's see what Oli can do with his Arc Warden. We talked a bit about Arc Warden as we watched it in Harry's game. Harry's low MMR ranked game. So maybe Ollie's like, oh, I can do that. I mean, he's got a lot of damage. 62 damage already. Let's have a look at the last hits. Something I noticed last game, there were so few last hits, like a horrendously low amount. By the time we got to 5 minutes, the most last hits was about 20. Let's hope people can actually last hit this game.
Let's hope that people actually listen to you.
They just need to, hit the creep when they're just low enough HP so that your auto attack gets the killing blow. That's how you last hit, guys. Can we try and do that? Cosmic's just going in on Drekkon. He's like, yeah, I've got 5 armor and 63 base damage. I'm so impressed that he manned up there. I mean, Snapfire thought he had it. That is tragic. I mean, that is big props to Cosmic there. Bane has 5 armor at level 1. That is very rare for support to have so much armor. And he has 63 base damage, whereas poor Drekkon, he had 2 armor and 45 base damage, or around that. Actually, it was 51, but still, compared to 63. And so, yeah, he just manned up. Cosmic was like, yeah, I'm going to get the kill.
And you didn't miss first blood.
Yeah, you just have to watch Cosmic-Chopsticks. That's what the action is. But this time it wasn't him dying.
Yeah, exactly. I was about to say, it's either him dying or...
Yeah, he's the playmaker. He's Pile Die. Interesting. They've gone... Okay, Snapfire Earthshaker is their lane. So Earthshaker going for the farm, maybe get an early Blink Dagger or something. Top lane's quite passive. Nothing exciting happening. They actually do have a POS... Well, I wouldn't say a POS 1 Tidehunter. But Tidehunter is farming in the safe lane. Which is an unusual draft, to say the least, but nevertheless.
I wonder if he'll go, like, the damage sort of Tidehunter. Because I know that some people go, like, Daedalus on a Tidehunter.
Yeah, I guess why not? I mean, he's already going for phase boots. That's queued up. Bot lane, meanwhile, Ross's courier died. Unfortunately, that's... Flood managed to pick it off. Looks like they've trapped Tide in the cogs. I think Ross might die. Brexx went around to pull or something like that, but Tide, he's pretty strong. His Kraken Shell keeps purging off the fire spirits, so he will escape. I think you're right about the build though, because Anchor Smash does your attack damage to nearby enemies, doesn't it? Plus 180. So if he gets a lot of attack damage...
it can literally do a lot of damage in like one... It's actually quite disgusting.
He's also got a 200 damage talent at level 25, so that will pop him well over the edge. He's a lot of armor reduction. He can get minus 11 armor on Gush. That's almost like playing a Slardar. Minus 11 armor, then just Anchor Smash them. It's huge. The top lane seems to have quite a lot of fighting. Already 10 stick charges on Roidz. That's a very clever idea, picking up the magic wand so early. 11 charges. Pretty much will restore him straight to full mana. It's actually leading the last hits at the moment, Roidz, on a clockwork. Brexx trying to pull the wave in. But it's a bit blatant, that. And Flood, great turnaround, fantastic. Does actually get the stack, which I'm guessing Tide's going to farm. Oli's got his bottle already and a double damage rune. Okay, unfortunately he is near enough creeps. And he doesn't have magnetic field, so he's going to have to back quite close in mid lane. But there's no bottle for Clinks. He did have 2 salves, however. Who are you predicting is going to be the second kill?
Oh, it has to be top. I think it'll happen top.
Yeah, it's quite an intense lane. In fact, they're going for a fight now. Fire Spirits has been popped. Ross just going in. Been slowed a lot by the Fire Spirits. Okay, unfortunately, that one misses. Now comes the Battery Assault. He's just got mana. He's got 17 stick charges, so Roidz is never going to die here. There we go.
Pre-tip, the pre-tip.
Pre-tip his brother, of course.
Yeah.
And you were right. It happened top pretty much as soon after you said it.
They're the only kind of active lane in terms of fighting. Because bottom is just there.
Cosmic just steals the bounty rune from Drekkon. How tragic. That was like 1 centimeter away. And he's like, yeah, I'm stronger than you. I'm going to fight you again. Remember what happened last time when we tried to do this? And Drekkon's like, but maybe I'll have the mana for Scatter Blast. In fact, if he wins, he's going to Scatter Blast. And I think that might be the kill. No, he's actually just going to run. And that's another kill from Cosmic. Cosmic showing Ross who is the manliest support. That's 2 kills where he's just sat there and right-clicked him to death. Didn't even have mana for Brain Sat. That is very impressive. Meanwhile, looks like going for a kill mid. They actually have dust. Oli did bring his own dust. That's, well played by him.
Middle tower is under attack. It has no arms to defend itself.
So Oli picking up that solo kill. He gets his ult and goes for the kill.
Dire's middle tower is all alone in the world. Being attacked.
Will there be another exchange top lane? Okay, Brexx cancels that salve.
Yeah.
It's that ward there, isn't it? That ward allows him to see that he was salving up and exploits his long attack range. They're going for the stack now. It's quite early to take the stack. Flood and Roidz realise this and they're coming to try and steal some of it. But Tide's got the ability to get all the last hits. Battery Assault comes in. They've run out of Fire Spirits now. So it looks like the Dire will win that exchange. Oh, but here comes the Cogs. Roidz, they're taking a lot of damage. Oh, Sunray. It's not very strong though, level 1 Sunray, and I don't think it's going to be enough. No, not enough damage or healing, unfortunately. So that is a kill. But Veteran, he's rotated top. But no. Icarus dive. Still had it. So he just gets away. Unfortunately, no gank there. Meanwhile, Oli, he's just farmed up. He is going for Midas. He was like, screw you, Midas haters. I'm getting a Midas, so no one can stop me.
I'm not a pro player.
Yeah, I like money. I don't blame him. I would always go Midas on Arc Warden, to be honest, even if the pros don't. It's just 2 Midases. It's just so much money and levels. I feel like maybe he should have considered a level of magnetic... 1 level of magnetic field, because it allows him to fight a Clinks, because Clinks can only do physical damage, but I guess he just chose to max his other skills. He realizes there's no creeps. He does the double flux, double spark wraith. Is that going to be enough to kill him? He actually runs back because he realizes there's a lot of TPs in. Drekkon taking a lot of damage from those spark wraiths. Oli is such a force. He brought 2 of the Dire heroes to try and save Veteran mid, and he still just walks away. Stacking up spark wraiths. He's actually got Flood to help him secure the rune. That's really, really good. Especially because Clinks is not a hero who really needs the runes. So very good to help support your mid laner. Props to Flood for doing that. Have we got any heroes approaching level 6 for some big team fight ults? Clockwork's getting close. Ross is actually level 6. We've got the Tide ult ready to go. Oh, hi Tim. Nice to see you in chat. We've got level 6 on Clockwork as well. He might look for a kill. Tidehounds are actually winning the farm war at the moment. 48 last hits.
Clockwork would start rotating now that he's got his hook shot.
I hope so, but he sees a lane of farm and he's going to farm it.
Yeah, fair enough.
Oli doing massive damage to Veteran mid. He doesn't have any more dust though. He really needs to pick some more up if he wants to kill. Look how much damage Flux did. Klink's already on half HP. Right top, he sees the courier. He actually one-shots it. How did he do 120 damage with one hit? That doesn't seem right. Oh, what? Quelling Blade works on couriers. Today I've learned. And the hookshot goes mid. Goes on Klink's Clockwork. He brought his own dust. Roidz, clever. He knew that there was a possibility of ganking mid, and so he brought dust with him. Great rotation, giving even more farm to Oli. That's exactly what he needs. Getting closer and closer to his Midas. Blood's going to take this opportunity just to pick up some levels. We have the outpost coming up soon and the bounties. It doesn't look like any team is going to go for an outpost snipe. So it's just going to be some bounties being taken. And there you go. Cosmic asserting his dominance. Taking a bounty. Going for a kill. Out comes the fantastic Viper ult. So Noodlz is dead. Oh, Cosmic is really doing work this game. Just dominating anywhere he goes.
That win from last game has just boosted his confidence and his ego.
Yeah.
That he's just
I mean,
playing out of his mind.
Bane is really his hero, isn't it? He's so confident on him, just running around, just not being afraid, really. So yeah, well done, Cosmic, on a fantastic early game.
Yep, Tide's going Deso.
Deso, it's got phase boots Deso.
Yep.
Amazing. Deso first item with Tide. I'm not entirely sure that's worth, but we're going to see how it works.
Yep.
I feel like he's got that safe laner syndrome. I'm in the safe lane, so I've got to build Desolator. Doesn't matter what my hero is supposed to do. Okay, doing quite a lot of damage to Roidz top. Meanwhile, we have a smoke in mid. Winter Wyvern and Earthshaker. No Winter Wyvern ult yet. I'm guessing Winter Wyvern ult could be quite good against the Arc Warden, because if he ults one of the Arc Wardens, the other Arc Warden clone is going to kill him. Looks like we're going in for a killbot. Can he get the nicest... Okay, Earthshaker, he doesn't have a single point in fissure, which is quite unusual for a level 6 Earthshaker, but he's still got Echo Slam going in for the Viper, but in comes the Sunray, just keeping him alive, not quite long enough though. Brexx, can he fly over? He does manage to get out of the cog, so I'm guessing he can. In comes Flood, Icarus Dive. There goes the Winter's Curse, just keeping him in place, but Chopsticks with the huge brain sap, max rank, doing 400 magic damage. I mean, I'm not an Earthshaker player myself, but I feel like no fissure at level 6 might be a mistake.
It is odd to me, but I can also kind of see why he hasn't done fissure, because Enchant Totem does do quite a bit of damage, and it does help you farm jungle as well.
Yeah, I guess so if you're playing a more farming role.
But sometimes it is worth a value point in some abilities.
Looks like we're having a dive going on here. Out comes the Spark Wraith, doing a lot of damage. Oh, actually, he just runs away from it. It's 310 damage per Spark Wraith. Oli doesn't have Tempest Double just yet. Cosmic, he's very, very far under the tower. In fact, they swap the Nightmare so that Ross can go in. He heals himself up with the big brain sap. Out comes some Fire Spirit. Tidehunter Ravage gets 3 people. They're going to collapse CosmicChopsticks. No, he seems to get away. Roidz keeping place. Nope, the Gush does kill him. But out comes the Viper Strike on the back. It's going to kill SupahNoodlz. Meanwhile, Oli, he chased down Snapfire. Drekkon is dead. Roidz, he's still got his ult, but immediately gets purged off by the Kraken Shell. That is very unfortunate. Must have just hit that threshold, which I think is 500 damage.
Right.
So, even though Cosmic does give away his life, it was not in vain at all. And in fact, they are actually going to pick off Ross as well. He was so greedy. Even after that team fight, he went into a jungle camp. That is such a Ross thing to do.
Phoenix, your light glittered from afar as self-trap.
He's Brexx greed knows no bounds.
Dire's middle tower is all
Out comes Magnetic Field. Everyone inside the Magnetic Field gets 50 attack speed. Doesn't last very long at the first rank though, but that's enough to take the first tower of the game.
tower has fallen. Timber.
93 last hits on Tidehunter. The second is only 67, so he's doing very well in farm, but net worth is comfortably ahead for Arc Warden. He's got the Midas now. He really should be Tempest doubling on cooldown just to get that double Midas off. There are some pings. There's a smoke in the inventory. Let's see what that means. In fact, the rest of the Radiant have decided, no, we're just going to man up and fight. JCA is completely behind the tower. Maybe he was looking for a Viper Strike pick-off. Haysoon's been identified. Ross is going to snag it. Oli with a double Midas. Net worth jumps up even more. He's level 11. He's quite high level. Ross running around with the haste rune. Looks like there might be a fight. Veteran is behind. He doesn't really have any items at all. This is a very, very poor Clinks. 3,000 gold only. He is behind though. JCA gets the Viper Strike onto Brexx. Brexx is going to fall very, very quickly. In comes Mortimer's Kisses though, doing a lot of damage. Gets interrupted by Roidz. Roidz is going to go on Drekkon. Meanwhile, Oli actually TP's out. CosmicChopsticks holding Ross in place, but unfortunately it breaks to the Kraken Shell. SupahNoodlz does eventually fall to JCA. But there's still some heroes up. I mean, Oli did TP out, so he's not in the fight, but there's only 2 heroes left alive. Clinks has absolutely no mana. He's not even close to Skeleton Walking. I think maybe if he swaps his treads in, he might be able to get away with it. Nope, even more mana's been burned by the Clockwork Cogs, but they didn't have enough slow from Viper, so he will walk away.
Poor Max.
He's going to struggle this game, being this far behind on a Clinks early. And he's opting for a Dragon Lance, which doesn't give a lot of damage. I feel like if you're that far behind, maybe just build a Deso. It's the cheapest way. I mean, I guess your team's already got a Deso, but just build some damage, just so you can do something at least. I mean, a Clinks without damage is kind of pointless.
Well, maybe Clinks can't get the Deso because Tidehunter's going for it. And it's sometimes it's a bit weird to get 2 Desos on the same team.
True. Is there maybe another item he could pick up? Maybe a Maelstrom? Something cheap that does some damage?
Yeah, could do. Divine Rapier.
Yeah, Divine Rapier, yeah. Wait, what are people complaining about the picks?
Phoenix.
Ah, Phoenix. Yeah, Phoenix is a good pick. He's doing work. 005. He's quite low level, but in fact, no, it's keeping up with the rest of the supports. He actually has opted for no Supernova. Have you noticed that? Level 7 Phoenix, no Nova. Decided he really wanted to get some points of Sunray because a lot of the fights rely on him using Sunray.
Yeah, I mean, I don't see Phoenix do that skill build, but very good. Sunray has been doing a bit of work.
And he's maxed it now. He thought, yeah, I can wait till level 9 in order to get Supernova. I just want to get max Sunray. And yeah, it does a lot of damage if you max it. And it heals a decent amount too, so fair enough.
Maybe he also thinks that if he puts a level in Egg, it might just die straight away anyway because of their lineup. So how can they hit an Egg if there is no Egg?
Ooh, big brain plays. we do push the meta a lot in these games. And Oli, he gets the Flux on SupahNoodlz. Unfortunately, there's no creeps nearby. He finally finds a creep wave, and so he will escape. Sparkbreath, just doesn't go to him. I think Oli could have chased it a bit further with his clone, and maybe he forgot to put down a magnetic field to increase his DPS.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Run, little bottom tower, run.
This is a game quite unlike last game. The net worth is already nearly 10k gold in favor of the Radiant, so a very, very strong start for them. It's not just Arc Warden who's ahead on net worth. The Viper and even the Clockwork is nearly above the entire Dire team. And we finally have this item. Someone has remembered to build it. Thank God.
Hey.
JCA going on Ross. The whole Radiant team are between him though. He does have his Ravage though. Is he going to Ravage? If you're going to Ravage, you might as well do it now. You're going to hit all 5 heroes with it. And yet he hits all 5 heroes. Out comes the Mortimer's Kisses. But they do manage to kill Ross. Roidz is low, taking a lot of damage, but it's not quite enough. Rank 1 Mortimer's Kisses. Roidz does manage to tank it. Unfortunately, Chopsticks does die. Brexx is going to TP out. Meanwhile, veterans around, they don't have any vision. Yep, they do actually have a sentry there. It was placed quite a while ago. But he'll run away. It was only a 1-for-1, but I think killing Tide is worth it if you give away your Bane. Meanwhile, Clockwork. Not got hookshot. Not engaged just yet. They actually have some push this time because they've got Arc Warden. Magnetic Field is up to 80 attack speed, and of course you can Tempest double. He's opting for the Assassin build, I can see that. He's going Shadow Blade. Oh, CosmicChopsticks only just respawned and is already dead. That's unfortunate. Arc Warden clone is in, just holding the whole team off. Does a lot of damage to Earthshaker before dying. Earthshaker has the money for Blink in 10 gold. Hopefully then the Dire can use that to do some pick-offs and engage some team fights. That was a tier 1 neutral item at 19 minutes. That's a bit of a yikes. Especially for a team who's winning. Obviously not jungling very much.
That's also a BVGS problem. Sometimes you just don't go for jungle items at the relevant times.
Yeah, that does seem to happen quite a lot with us, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Arc Warden's level 15. Who's the closest level to that? Level 14 Tidehunter, or 30. Yep, level 14. Oh, they just got the outposts. He hits 14. He's got the Deso. He's going for Vlad's, so an interesting set of items there. I hear a hookshot. It goes on to Winter Wyvern. Winter Wyvern just flies over though. Really not the hero you want to be hookshot.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Run, little bottom tower. Run. Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Okay, oh, looks like Roidz has managed to find Max again. Veteran. 10k gold lead for the Radiant, but it's gone a bit passive again. Okay, Oli's just pushing bot. He sends his Tempest Illusion around. Just the whole team are going for it. How much gold does it feed? 240 gold. Yeah, that was a bit of a missed hook shot. So he's gonna run out. I didn't realize it fed so much money when it dies.
Neither did I.
That's ridiculous if you keep feeding that. I guess that's the counter, you just sending them in completely consequence free. So it's quite clever. Oh, where's that rocket going? Oh, to push the top lane in. Fair enough. Shadow Blade on Arc Warden. Might help him pick off some supports. Also 10k net worth on the Viper. He's got his Maelstrom, he's got Dragon Lance, he's looking for Hurricane Pike. So it looks like Radiant are just going to try and man fight for tier 2 mid, which I think is a good idea. Tempest double's been popped. But he's trying to kill Drekkon. Will he be able to get him? It looks like he will. Double Spark Wraith. Tries to cookie away. In fact, he's... Oh! And Rich goes in with the cheeky kill. Beautiful, Rich. Meanwhile, we're chasing Ross top lane. Roidz gets in. Traps him in cogs. Is he going to try and escape? Come on, hit the cog. No, he's just going to TP out. No, he can't TP out. Because there's a battery assault. And yeah, he's going to die. Spirit Vessel, Viper, Viper Strike. Lots and lots of dots there.
I think I would be very annoyed at my own brother if he did that. Kept tipping me.
Well, it's part of the sort of brotherly rivalry. Especially when you're the younger brother as well. You know, you've had to fight against a disadvantage the whole of your life. He's had multiple years of knowledge on you. And now you're finally catching up. I'm sure that's how my brother would feel anyway. Okay, I hear another Clockwork hook. He manages to get Veteran. Veteran does kill the cog and does try and run away. He gets Spirit Vessel. He's still being battery sold. They are chasing him down. The dust is slowing him down. He's actually going to die as well. The rest of the Radiant team are collapsing on the Dire. Blinks away on Noodles. Ross kind of just walking in. They've lost Veteran. He is a bit of a sad Clinks this game. He's only got 5,700 net worth at 23 minutes. He is level 13. There's a decent level. Ross, he's out of position, but in comes a massive Winter's Curse. Are they actually going to kill Clockwork with it? No, not quite enough damage. A massive Earthshaker. Mortimer's Kiss is coming in over the top. Huge damage. Instantly kills Oli. But out comes the Egg. They can't kill the Egg in time. Egg does get a stun on 2. It looked like a massive team fight for the Dire. In fact, they only managed to kill Oli, and they did lose their Earthshaker in the process. So now it looks like Viper's going to die too. Out comes the Sunray, but it's a little bit too late. Ult as well from CosmicChopsticks. He realizes, I can't really do this. But wow, massive Sunray damage. Actually does pick off Ross. Ross is kept alive just for a second. Drekkon goes instantly down. Here comes the Clinks. He's alive again. Veteran, he's going to see, can I get a pick off? No, he doesn't have enough damage, though. He really can't go for a kill. They do manage to get the Viper, but they lose the Earthshaker in the process. Oh, he pops his ult, but Roidz, he's like, yeah, well, I'm just going to man up. I'm just going to try and kill you. Out comes the Sunray. Massive healing and damage. He's making so much use of the Sunray this game. It's incredible.
Ah, he's got his Spellamp talent as well.
I'm not sure if that increases the healing, but it does increase the damage. And yeah, huge Sunray work this game. Fantastic. So more gold in the way of the Radiant. They're now 14k net worth ahead at this point. And they did manage to take the tier 2 mid. They've only got one tier 2 tower left, and then it's probably time for high ground.
Balance the scale.
Oh, I don't have that yet.
Yeah, yeah, when I get enough subscribers. I'm currently on 1. I only need about 14 more, and then I can unlock that for everyone. Maybe when our in-house has become more popular.
Yeah. British Dota.
Reviving
ignited.
it.
Yeah, yeah.
Start running BVGS tournaments and stuff. Looks like Roidz is going for a Radiance. He's actually already got a Sacred Relic. He's so fed on Clockwork, he's like, yeah, I'm just going to get Radiance. 618. He has done really well this game. I think pretty much everyone on the Radiant team has played so well this game. Just fantastic play.
Paying off.
Oli's got the full Silver Edge now. I'm not entirely sure what passive he's trying to save, and just deletes Noodles.
Well, ew. I think Dan is getting quite annoyed. He does not like Arc Warden.
No.
And he made that very clear.
Yeah, he did. Great Nightmare. Oh, but it gets cancelled straight away, unfortunately. I think maybe they should have picked up a Pipe or something rather than a Radiance for the Clockwork, but you know, they're far ahead. Why not get more damage? I'm not sure who the Silver Edge is for. I guess it does cancel Kraken Shell, but yeah. I don't think you build that just for Tide. It only buys against non-alt heroes, yeah. Well, Spirit Vessel, good item. Oh, he goes, finds his brother, says, I want you dead again. Runs away because he realizes he's taking quite a lot of damage. Roidz, though, he's stuck in the cogs. Okay, he does get cookied away. Pops his Essence Ring. Meanwhile, Oli's double. Trying to damage the tower a little bit. Feeds 300 gold, so it goes up as you level up the ult. Yeah, it goes up to 300 gold for feeding the double. That's terrible. It's like a hero kill. So you can't just throw it away. They found the real Arc Warden. They blink on him, gush him, use the Nightmare to try and defend him. In comes in Noodles. That's going to be a kill. And Oli is dead. 3-2-2. Silver's Edge reduces heal. Is it? If it does, I am not aware of that.
7.26A no longer reduces regen.
Alright.
There's your answer.
So 7.25, they added it in. And then 7.26a, they took it away. He's still got his Midas on cooldown. That's sad. But he's comfortably at the top of the net worth and probably the hero level as well. He's actually the same level as Ross. Ross has done a really good job farming this game. 248 last hits. You know, he is a player who knows how to farm, and because of that, he stayed ahead in levels as well.
Even just does when he's a support as well.
Yeah, it doesn't matter what role he's playing. He is farming. Okay, they found Ross. Nightmares him. Roidz is here. He's turned off his Radiance. I guess for the gank. Is he going to turn it back on? Does he? Yeah, he remembers to turn it back on. What a pro player. And that's it. Tide is dead. In fact, I'm not entirely sure Fiend's Grip was worth there. But
Secured.
got about one tick of it off. But why not? They take the outpost. They're going to get double outpost as well. 15k gold ahead. XP's closer, but the outpost is going to help. Okay, it's Roche time. It's 30 minutes in the game. Probably time for our first Roche. Magnetic Field giving everyone 80 attack speed. He pops a Tempest double as well. Actually, he's probably going to look for a Midas on it. They get outposts, they get bounties, they get Roche. Radiant are looking very strong at the moment. They're just pushing back the wave with Rocket Flare. I think it's time to siege high ground. What are their Dire going to do? In fact, they've already preemptively smoked, so they're maybe going to look for a pick-off. Or maybe not. I think the smoke's already out of duration, so they didn't get very far with that smoke.
Got all their ults up though. They are ready if anything happens, I guess.
Yeah, Winter's Curse scales very well into the late game. Even better when the enemy team are fed. Looks like Clockwork's going for BKB. It's a smart choice. Level 20 on the Arc Warden. Got his Mjolnir now. He really should look for Boots of Travel, because then you can travel in your illusion. I'm assuming that's still possible. Gets off.
Yes, I think so.
He's also got a Mindbreaker. It's going to help him pick off some supports. All the Dire heroes are sitting under their tower. They are very, very scared.
Going on there, Viper.
Oh, they found Viper bot. He's very far up, and without his team, he BKBs, tries to TP, but there's so much damage. That Klink's still doing quite a lot of damage, even though he doesn't have many items. And of course, Earthshaker's Enchant Totem hitting hard too. Rest of Radiant are top. Are they still going to push in, even though they've lost Viper?
Use a 10-second BKB as well. I was trying to TP out, so...
It's unfortunate. Dire team are TPing back. In comes the Arc Warden. Just a Tempest double. Is he going to feed another 300 gold? Does Oli know it's 300 gold every time it dies? Okay,
I mean,
that shared bounty
Tide.
100. But Tide didn't die and they got 100 gold for the 3 heroes, so it's another 300 net worth just given away for no reason. But yeah, he didn't even hit the tower, so not getting much out of that. They're still looking to be aggressive though, they're pushing up the lanes. Maybe is the chance for Dire to try and do something, but the Earthshaker's not with them. Oh, and they find him. He just goes straight into vision. Chopsticks wastes no time and pops the Bane ult. And Max is dead. Poor Veteran. He saw him and he just immediately Fiend's Grip. It was fantastic. Out comes the hook shot, or maybe he's going to wait for the power cogs. Oh, that last second blink. That was fantastic. Oh, the tip as well. That was really amazing.
If I was Ross, I would have tipped that as well. If I made that play, that would be a tip.
It's like he didn't want to blink early. He was waiting for the hook to come out.
It was a brotherly sense.
Well, what would I do if I was Clockwork?
Yeah.
Looks like JCA's got some friends in the stream who are just here to flame him. It's like a fan club, but in reverse. Oh, he just goes straight in. It's like, yeah, gonna kill you, Brexx. But Brexx is probably the one here who's not easy to kill. He just tries to fly away, but actually he cannot escape. And I was gonna say, how do they have vision? There's a gem on the clockwork. Fantastic. That's what I like to see. He can now go on Veteran anytime, or the Glimmer Cape from Winter Wyvern, and he can always see them. He also has the talent Rocket Flare grants True Sight. So as if they ever needed more True Sight. Viper is your teacher.
I don't think your chat has ever been so active before.
I know, it's good. I'm enjoying it. They just want to show up in the stream.
Yeah.
Should start putting these VODs onto YouTube so they're just sort of saved. Is that the real Oli here? Yeah, it was. The real Oli just went in. He does have Aegis though. Out comes the Tide Ravage. Are they going to kill Oli? They do get the first life of Oli. Clockwork, he's trying to escape. He's very low, taking a lot of damage from Mortimer's kisses. Drekkon, he really wants to get all the kisses off, so he actually died. In comes the Supernova. They've already lost Veteran and Drekkon. Oli, he's actually dead. Already the Aegis was popped. Supernova procs. There's some buybacks come. 3 buybacks straight away. Is it going to be 4?
Nice
Out
ult.
comes the Winter's Curse. Clockwork, yep, does end up killing Flood. Roidz is going to die as well. Maybe not, no. He does get away. Fissure, he's 50 HP. He's used a Spider Leg, so he can escape. There's 3 buybacks committed for the die, and they have lost Oli. Looks like they're going to chase CosmicChopsticks. He's definitely going to go down there. JCA trying to escape. Finally decides to TP out.
Very good nightmares.
So let's have a look at what happened in that fight. The Radiant got 4 kills and 3 buybacks, whereas the Dire, they had 3 kills. They got some return kills. They did manage to pick off Oli, but 3 buybacks as well. So quite
I like
a
the
commitment.
fact when Tide and Arc Warden were up here having a bit of a tussle. Tide Hunter was about to die, but then he got cold embraced by the Wyvern. And he managed to... That saved him long enough for him to actually get Oli.
That's good. Well played, Brexx. Keeping your core alive, because Tide is the core, technically.
I mean, he did still die and he had to buy back, but at least he got Oli for it.
The chat aren't happy that Ross is building a BKB. They say it's boring. Kind of giving it away a little bit there. It looks like they're going on JCA. Again, they found him in the jungle, and there it is, another kill. Second time he's been caught a little bit out of position.
Poor Viper.
Are they going to do something off this to die? Are they going to try and push the tower bot? Yeah, he has queued up the Daedalus, that's good. Oli travels in. Drekkon saw it, but will he be able to escape? He's trying to run into his team. Tempest double up, their whole team are there to try and save him though. Pops a magnetic field, and unfortunately he's just fed another 300 gold. I'd love to see a gold fed statistic, because it's going to be a lot. Meanwhile, Clockwork's in, Spider Legs. He's running around. He's got the gem still, so that's a kill. Veteran is dead. Ross TP's in. Massive Ravage. Gets 3 people, but unfortunately his attack speed was massively slowed by the Fire Spirits. He's running in. He pops his BKB. He's trying to do an auto attack, but... Oh! Nice Echo Slam cancelling the Bane ult. But in comes the Phoenix ult. Will they be able to kill it in time? Yes, they will. They almost kill it immediately, but it's too late. 2 of them have died. Oli is in there doing huge damage. And they are all going to be dead. Nightmare onto Brexx is going to be cancelled, and now he is dead as well. So a full team wipe. The Ravage came in, but did hit 3, but he didn't have enough damage to get a kill. The Fire Spirits from Flood slowing him down. Then there was a massive Echo Slam, but unfortunately it just wasn't enough damage. The Supernova did go down quickly, but it was just stayed up enough to pick off the rest of the Dire team.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. attack. Dire's bottom tower was never my favorite. Dire's bottom towers have fallen. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified. That's what that wispy glow around the tower means. Dire's middle tower is all alone in the world, being attacked. Dire's middle tower now belongs to
Hey!
Dire's middle barracks have fallen in the line of duty. Dire's middle barracks have fallen. Dire's middle tower has fallen. Timber! Dire's middle tower is under attack. It has no arms to defend
So a
itself.
much more one-sided game, this one. Arc Warden, he did a lot of work. It wasn't quite as scummy as it usually is, you know, with the constant backdooring and picking off supports, but it was still a very hard-hitting DPS hero. We're going in for the last fight. There's no towers left. Roid's got the BKB up. Ross doesn't have Ravage yet. He blinks in. He's trying to do damage to Cosmic Chopsticks. Clink's is going to fall. So is Earthshaker. Ross, he's got Ravage. 2 seconds, 1 second. He's going to use it, but there's still BKB on the Viper. It just runs out in time. Gets a little bit of lifesteal from the Anchor Smash. They're chasing him up. Arc Warden's been Winter's Curse, but there's no damage. Roidz is following his brother into the base. Doesn't actually kill him. Loses a 9 times kill streak. And Oli is going to finish off. The Ancient. Viper's fan club are here again.
Oh, what a surprise! Now everyone's gonna hate Oli, I think.
Another shit fucking game. Ooh, PJ Salt.
Aww.
It's all in good fun, the in-houses.
This is exactly why I don't like to play in them. Too confrontational.
It doesn't usually end up like this, but oh dear. Yeah, that was a much more one-sided game. I think it was a fantastic draft, to be honest. Yeah, it was a solid draft. Worked out really well. Phoenix was doing a lot of work in the early game. Oli had a pretty safe mid lane with some ganks.
Yeah.
And as we know, CosmicChopsticks had a fantastic early game.
Yeah.
And I love that he only got 6 last hits.
Might start a Cosmic Chopstick fan club. I think.
He certainly earned himself some fans today. We're going to start banning Bane out for him now.
Yeah.
He's become the new Huggy.
Oh. Make clips of him.